Hello everyone, this is Professor Vincent Torre Bongolan. Ayan, so magtulungan po tayo mga kaibigan, no? Ibahagi natin ang article na aking sinulat upang mas makarating po sa International Criminal Court at makarating din po sa buong mundo, hindi lamang sa ICC, okay? Upang ang mga bansa ay malaman din ang katotohanan. Again, hindi po tayo tutol na ang dating Pangulong si Rodrigo Roa Duterte ay makasuhan dito sa Pilipinas. Ang hinihiling lamang po natin ay ibalik po siya dito sa Pilipinas. Dito po natin siya kasuhan. Dito po natin siya litisin dahil ang ating bansa po ay maayos. Okay? Maayos po ang ating bansa, gumagana po ang justice system natin, so wala pong dahilan para hindi po kasuhan ang dating Pangulong si Rodrigo Roa Duterte dito sa Pilipinas. Yun lamang po ang hiling natin dito. Wala po tayong tutol doon sa mga taong kumukondina, doon sa mga taong galit na galit, no? Sa dating Pangulong si Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Ang nais lamang po nating mangyari ay dito po siya, no? Dito po siya sampahan ng kaso. Kaya I am calling the lawyers na nagsampa ng kaso, no? Kaya former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte sa ICC, dalhin natin dito sa Pilipinas. Okay, huwag tayong magpabida. Huwag tayong pabida sa ICC o sa international community, lalong ah, magugulo ang ating justice system. Okay? Nagsipag-aral po kayo ng batas. Intindihin po ninyo kung ano po ang nakasaad sa ating saligang batas. Huwag po kayong pabibo na parang ang galing-galing ninyo at nadala ninyo ang kasong ito sa International Criminal Court. Okay? So, basahin ko lang po sa inyo itong sulat na to. Alright, so Office of the Prosecutor, International Criminal Court, The Hague, the Netherlands. Okay, so dear Honorable Justice Lulia Motok, no? I write this letter with deep concern regarding the unjust and politically motivated actions taken against former Philippine President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. It is disheartening to witness how the International Criminal Court, an institution that claims to uphold justice, has disregarded the very foundation of its legal framework, the Rome Statute, and has acted beyond its jurisdiction, mga kaibigan. I am writing to formally request clarification regarding the legal authority and the specific laws applied by the International Criminal Court in issuing a warrant of arrest against the former president of the Republic of the Philippines, given the Philippines' previous withdrawal from the Rome Statute. There is a growing public concern regarding the jurisdictional basis and the legal framework under which decision was made. In the interest of transparency and adherence to due process, I respectfully seek answers to the following inquiries. Jurisdictional authority. Under what legal provisions does the ICC claim jurisdiction over the former president, considering that the Philippines officially withdrew from the Rome Statute on March 17, 2019? Second, applicable laws and precedents. What specific articles of the Rome Statute or other international legal instruments were used as a basis for the arrest warrant? Number three, legal basis for retroactive application. If the warrant pertains to alleged crimes committed before the Philippines withdrawal, what legal jurisdiction or justifications permit the ICC to continue its proceedings despite the country's non-membership? Ang ibig ko pong sabihin dito sa number 3 is that may basis ba ang ICC gayong tapos na po, no, ang ating membership sa kanila? Bakit kinakailangan pa nilang pag-aralan yung mga panahon na tayo ay miyembro pa lamang ng ICC? Ano yung basis nila? Okay, number 4, procedural due process. What steps were taken by the ICC to ensure that the rights of the accused were observed, and was the government of the Philippines given an opportunity to present its position regarding the matter? Given the implications of these decisions on national sovereignty and international legal norms, I believe it is imperative for the ICC to provide a clear justifications for its actions. This will not only uphold the principles of justice but also assure the Filipino and the international community that due process is being followed in accordance with the international law. I look forward to your response at the earliest convenience. Kindly provide the requested information through the contact details above. Okay guys, no? Itong sinulat ko pong ito ay nasa description ng video na ito, no? Ibahagi po ninyo ito, i-share po ninyo ito sa lahat ng inyong mga social media platform. Again, hindi po tayo humihiling na tanggalin po yung kaso, burahin po yung kaso ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Ang sa akin lamang po, ang bagay na ito ay dapat dito sa Pilipinas pinag-uusapan. Ngayon po, itong sulat na ito ay gagawin ko rin po at ibabahagi ko po ito. Ito po yun. Ayan. Ayan. So itong sulat na to ay ipapadala ko dito sa website po ng ICC. Ito po. Hmm. Yan, kasi kung susulat lang po tayo sa ICC, magse-send lang po tayo ng email sa ICC, nag-iisa lamang po tayo. So, let's just share this to the ah, ayun, Philippines. Oh my goodness. So tayo po ang apektado rito mga kaibigan. Okay, sige, anonymous na lang. Ano tong Philippine citizen. Okay. So pwede. So kopyahin ko na lang to guys. Mhm. So ayun guys, no, nasa description ng video na ito yung laman nitong sulat na to. Basahin po ninyong mabuti. Tapos ibahagi po ninyo. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel po para mas mabilis pong makarating ito. Meron pala dito attachment din, no. Okay. Di save ko na lang. Ito yung submit a comment. Okay. Alright guys, so go to the description of this video and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Magtulong-tulong po tayo. regardless of pro Duterte tayo or anti Duterte tayo, pro Marcos tayo or anti Marcos tayo, ang goal lamang po natin dito is ibahagi ang sulat na ito at dito po natin litisin si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Thank you and God bless Philippines.